According to reports today, Everton have already held talks with Strasbourg forward Emmanuel Omega. The 22-year-old has 17 goal contributions in League 1 this season. He's very, very highly rated. He's been on the Toffees radar for a while. The report says that Everton are very interested in him. He's mobile, can play anywhere across the front three as well. West Ham, Brentford and Fulham apparently tracking him as well. But obviously we know that David Moyes is looking for next season to get more goals and creativity in the final third. Everton need it. Haven't scored anywhere near enough goals in the Premier League this season. Omega is a talent, and he is someone certainly who Everton are interested in, and I think would be a good addition to the forward line. And that's one that I think does have some interest in it, and hopefully Everton can look at a few more of these players and get some of them into the football club for next season. Everton, another transfer story which I'm not as confident about the validity of it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Everton have apparently shown an interest in Nuno Tavares, the Arsenal left-back who's on loan at Lazio. Lazio agreed the deal with Arsenal to sign Tavares for around €5 million. But the player came in and he was outstanding at the start for Lazio. I think he had 8 assists early on in his Lazio career in Serie A. Famously, the president said they wouldn't sell him. They're going to buy him. They wouldn't sell him for anything less than 70 million, despite only paying €5 million for him. But he has suffered with a few injuries since then. And there's reports coming out in Italy today that Lazio are going to flip him this summer. The reason why I think it's nonsense is, €5 million, maybe Everton would look at it and go, he's got loads of pace. We need another left-back to challenge Mykolenko, But the report goes on to say that they're Lazio looking to flip him for around €30 million. Everton aren't paying €30 million for him. But Everton were credited with an interest alongside Fulham again and Juventus, because obviously doing well in Serie A. So I think personally this one, certainly at that price, looks like a non-starter. But it's been reported today, and what we do on the News Daily is bring you the stories that are doing the rounds concerning Everton today. According to Fabrizio Lopez, forgot his surname from Torquida Flamengo, he's a journalist, Everton want to secure a better deal for loan signing Carlos Alcaraz. Lopez has said today that Everton want to pay less than the €15 million that were agreed with the Brazilian club, the obligation if Alcaraz met the sort of conditions of his loan deal. Thought to be 9 starts. No, I can't guarantee that that's what it is. That's just what was doing the rounds. Lopez has said that Alcaraz doesn't want to return to Flamengo. In fact, he wants to remain at Everton long term. David Moyes has used him on and off, so he's not, so he was never going to hit that obligation. And it looks as though Everton are looking to squeeze as much out of Flamengo as they take as much off the fee as possible. I think if Alcaraz plays the final 4 games, I don't think he hits the obligation. So we might see David Moyes giving him a few more games over the next few weeks and then making a decision. I personally would buy him. I think for me, even at 15 million, he's a good signing because he is versatile. He's good on the ball, can play anywhere across their 3. And I think he's looked quite bright. He's not been really consistent, of course, but he's shown some really good promise, I think. But obviously, David Moyes sees him every single day in training and will look at different things in games as well. So we'll have to wait and see. But Lopez seems to think that Everton have a strong hand in this because of the fact that Alcaraz wants to remain with the football club, doesn't want to go back to Flamengo. So we'll have to see how that one eventually plays out. And finally, just sticking sort of on the recruitment theme, which is what the news is today, essentially. Dan Purdy, who is Everton's head of recruitment, is apparently leaving the football club in the next couple of weeks. We've known that there's going to be a change in the recruitment strategy at the football club. Kevin Thelwell has confirmed that he is leaving, of course, when his contract expires. He's going to Glasgow Rangers. I don't know if Dan Purdy's going to follow him up there, of course, but we know that Everton are going to use a different model for their player recruitment. We know Nick Hammond's coming in as a transfer advisor. I'm not sure what his actual role will be, but that's what he's done. Certainly at West Ham, he's done it at Leeds United and other clubs as well. He's coming in along with Angus Kinnear, who we know takes the role on June the 1st. But it's going to be a different way of doing things. More reports this week that former scout at Everton, Mick Doherty, is returning to the football club. He's also done scouting work at Celtic and is currently with Atalanta in Italy as well. Reports saying that he is coming back to the football club as well, as there is a sort of restructuring of player recruitment to be taking place, I guess, now, really. So it is much change at Everton. And, looks as though Dan Purdy is moving on, as well as David Moyes, who will play an important role in this, of course, restructuring that. And hopefully our recruitment can get stronger over the next few years and put Everton back where we all hope and think Everton belong. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out the 1878 FM podcast. That is out now. Like, subscribe as we head towards that 100,000. And if you want to become a Toffee TV Premier member, the link is in the description and the QR code will be on the screen now. See you later.